There's more of us than you think, quicker than you can blink. Your most loyal will turn against you. It's in the water we drink, poison in the spring, but we'll take back all the power. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. I won't bend the knee. You want to be used against. You think you're only right in defense. Intimidate, discriminate, but we will never rage. Remember your place, just in case you thought that we were afraid. It's in the water we drink, poison in the spring, but we'll take back all the power. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. Counter attack, no one has your back. Rising against before there's nothing left. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't bend the knee. I won't bend the knee. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Greetings, chat. I hope you're excited for a fun-filled evening. Let's get some har-har-har-hars in the chat. Oh, do we have a good one for you tonight? Don't worry, I'm not covering the Jalen stuff. I actually have a personal beef with this one. Oh boy. Well, not even personal. You know, that implication of that is that I'm some kind of Keem glazer. But don't worry, Diesel brings the receipts. Because when you want to step into the ring of drama, boy, is there consequences for that. This is actually a stream that I have scripted out. I originally planned to put this out as a second channel video essay, and I still might. But the information, you know, I might as well go over it live. Makari kind of convinced me to when they shared the image of this individual's profile. So I'm gonna pull that up as well. They like schizoed. Okay, I'll actually pull this up. I'll pull this up for you, fucking Springtrap boy. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid shit. Get the fuck out of here. You're a dysfunctional baby on the internet. All right, guys. So, Keemstar is a very polarizing figure. I understand that. I've told people, hey, man, don't really have that much of a big deal about Keemstar. You know, guy's basically retired. You know, if he wants to have some racy opinions, who the fuck cares? When you're an adult, you deal with that. You move the fuck on. If it's over the internet, you care even less about it. Another thing on top of that is that despite what some people would say, I couldn't give a shit what Keemstar thinks about me. I really don't. Keemstar, please, for the love of God, stop saying the world is going to end in World War III every few months. It drives me nuts as somebody who likes to study geopolitics. I've said that before on stream, and I'll say it forever. It's something that annoys the shit out of me. Unfortunately, there are people who think very incredulous things about Keemstar. In particular, one of those things is that Keemstar is a pedophile. Never once have I ever seen any legitimate proof that Keemstar is a pedophile, and the ability for him to date somebody who's younger than him does not make him a pedophile. Now, is there a certain point where an age gap is a little ridiculous? For me, personally, yeah, I think so. You know, but Keem and Brantley seem happy. I'm not going to step in the way of that relationship. Good for them. Okay, some people got the age gap relationship thing and it works for them. That's fine. I'm not going to judge people or call Keemstar a pedophile because he's robbing the cradle. Okay, she's a legal adult. He's a legal adult. They can fuck each other, love each other, do whatever they want, file their fucking taxes together. All right, if you think that's the equivalent of some weird power dynamic thing, I'm sorry, but you got brain rot or you're like a child on the internet. Okay, but all this to say, I don't really have that, like, positive an opinion of Keemstar, but I'm not going around spreading false information about Keemstar with the intent to ruin him. Unfortunately, we have some people who are professional exposers here on Twitter.com. So let me show you where I became aware of this, chat. Let me show you where I became aware of this. So Smaggledaggle fucking quote tweeted this Springtrap roleplay account, okay, that apparently had 35 pages of evidence against Keemstar. Okay, these 35 pages against Keemstar apparently allege that Keemstar was trying to groom a 15-year-old for soliciting nudes or something of the sort, right? So when you look at this, and this is what really started this, right? I started going through this information and trying to figure out what the fuck was going on here. And as I got through it, I was like, oh, this is a chronically online child that wrote this expose on Keemstar. And we'll go over some of this because this is not Blood's first time in this field, okay? So I'll explain this as we go, but let me explain what started this at first. So at first I said, I want to find this individual, Kitty, we'll call her Kitty, Kitty's profile, right? Kitty is apparently 15, right? This is a bio. You can change it whenever you want. I actually think some things about this, okay? Right? So I tried reverse searching this profile picture, right? And this profile picture is available all over Pinterest, okay? The poster alleges it's the girl in question, and to both mine and my gremlin's best abilities, we were able to find the origin of this image, and I'll show you the origin of this image right now. This image is actually dated back to 2015 on VK. VK, if you're unfamiliar, is a Facebook analog for the Russian internet. So here it is in 2015, an account by the name of Roman posting the picture. It's blurred here, but you can actually go into the HTML of this account, right? So you can go into the HTML on this website and you can pull up a clear version of the image, right? There's a few different versions of this, but it's all the same image, okay? Right. So let's go a little further in this. There's quite a few documents I have on this. I have multiple folders. Here we go. I think there we go. This is the original post. This is the original image. As far as we're able to tell, this is an Eastern European Russian porn star posted to a VK porn account. If you go to the VK account, it reposts this all the time. And that's as far as I'm able to tell. The image ended up propagating around on the internet after that. There it is on Facebook being used as part of a baiting account. And I can actually pull up that this image has been used very recently on SoundCloud. 10 days ago, this image was used by this account, posting some like trap rap stuff, okay? So, the profile picture on this account seems to be a not accurate picture of the individual. The original poster of this allegation alleges that that is the minor in question, right? But as far as we're able to tell, yeah, not only is that not a minor, it is also not, it can't physically have been the minor given the time period. Okay. Are you unmasking the reverse predator Scooby-Doo style, boss? Yes. Now, this is all over the place. It's very easy to find. Unfortunately, our lovely Springtrap here decided to look it up on Tin Eyes and didn't find anything. And that's true. When I looked this up on lenzo.ai, as well as Tin Eyes and a few other ones, okay, Diesel's part of the commentary cabal, he's sweeping. No, I'm committing a murder. So it actually doesn't come back when you pull it through Tin Eyes. If you do it through Google image reverse search, you do get some of the results. That's how I got the one from SoundCloud, as well as the one from Facebook. There's also multiple repostings of this image on Pinterest as well. But the point being here is that the image is commonly used in accounts that are used to bait men for basically, you know, the usual solicitation, pig butchering scams. So that's what I would believe it is, right? But that's the first allegation, right? That is the minor in question. All right. Springtrap even responds to this, and I'll explain who Springtrap is in a second in this. But Springtrap responds, I've never even had contact with her in the first place, and that's a question that only she can answer, considering she's the one who got that picture in the first place. All right, so now even Springtrap is, by the way, you know, re-reporting these allegations, and I'll explain why this is a re-report in a second, right? But they go on to say this is new, 3:45 a.m., November 19th, right? So this Springtrap has no relation to the original poster of this, and I'll explain who the other characters are in this story, right? Let's read it. First of all, a few months ago, I tried to research the origins of this image in case something like this happens. No, you didn't. You lied. After doing research, the image originally came from an Instagram model who has millions of followers. I don't remember the name, but I do remember that one of her posts had a picture exactly like this, meaning that the PFP of a 15-year-old girl comes from one of the selfies that the popular Instagram model who has millions of followers posted. It's most likely that the 15-year-old girl is a fan of that popular Instagram model. Interesting how this 15-year-old girl is somehow running around on VK. Interesting. Okay. It's most likely a 15-year-old girl's a fan of that Instagram model. She decided to use that picture as her PFP. Okay, all right, listen, I know Chris is joking about me sweeping right now, but holy shit, talk about sweeping, okay? Jesus Christ. As for why she has that picture, despite a lot of people posting it on other social medias like Pinterest and some porn sites like you mentioned, is probably because she's in puberty, which is one of the reasons why she said she's romantical a lot. By the way, I have thought that this Springtrap account is an alt account of another poster, right? But again, we're working backwards right now. I'm going to work us backwards through this allegation. Okay, this is the most recent, but we're going to get to the actual allegation information, okay? Content in quotes is a character you'll learn about later. Should answer, but hers, considering she's the only one who uses that picture as her PFP, and I don't know how she's using that picture, even if it's from her favorite Instagram model who has millions of followers. Maybe she didn't know that a lot of people post that selfie on Instagram. Okay, so now you are just sweeping. Now you are just sweeping, okay? Also, the fact that you're saying that this is mine, 15-year-old girl, despite the fact I never had... Yeah, so... Anyway, they're just sweeping. They're just fucking sweeping. It's fucking cringe, okay? So if we look at the quote-unquote Keemstar files, it starts by giving us a character study of this guy. Content in quotes. Content in quotes is a commentary YouTuber who ended up quitting, okay? So we'll watch Content's video, but this is where the allegations originate. These allegations are 3 years old, and the original video has 5.6K views. Okay, that's all it has. I'll play this in full and then we'll go and break it down because there's a lot of weird things about this chat that really stuck out to me. I have notes on it here, right? Sip my coffee. So I'm going to mention these as we watch this video, some certain things. Let me pull up my notes on a different page. There we go. All right.
It should surprise absolutely no one that
So this is like some 15-year-old, 16-year-old commentary new kid on the block. Content in quotes was originally doing like, you know, creepy stuff on the internet content. And then eventually he left, right? Because a bunch of it got taken down. You can see one of them is here, right? He was doing disturbing things on the internet, just like our good friend Nexpo, right? But there's also some other stuff, right? Him talking about commentary. This one's particularly interesting because Content in Quotes used to have a video defending LT Corbus. LT Corbus, as you guys know, is a YouTuber who was like a fucking child, and Pyrocynical promoted her back in the day as a based commentary channel. Turns out LT Corbus fell down the alt-right pipeline, and that young lady ended up becoming a neo-Nazi who hung out with Gavin McInnes and Milo Yiannopoulos. So our dear friend Content in Quotes here, being a fucking idiot, deletes the video, and he basically apologizes for having accidentally promoted alt-right ideology because he didn't believe that anybody could be a Nazi. He also has another video on Optimus, and it's just moral frogging, right? It's literally just moral frogging about Optimus's content. There's literally nothing there. Content in Quotes has a second channel, and the poster alleges that Content in Quotes, how did he get this conversation? So they actually, all of this is made up. All of this is just editorializing by the fucking, like, accuser in this story. None of this matters. None of this is information. Okay, this is all editorializing by an 18-year-old femboy furry who's a fan of the boy kisser meme. Okay? But we'll watch this video. We'll watch this video and then we'll go over the rest of it because we're talking about Content in Quotes right now.
Keemstar is one of the most controversial online public figures in recent history. And if you've been online for a considerable amount of time, I'm sure you know this. His list of controversies is so large that it spans over a decade at this point. Whether it be him saying racial slurs or false pedophile accusations.
Alright, so I just want to put into context, about 4 years ago, the content nuke from H3H3 dropped. It was really popular and really easy to accuse and relitigate Keemstar's old drama when that video came out. And this video directly, I guarantee you, happened because of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But hey, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case and it came from the content nuke.
He's pretty much done anything you could possibly think of. One of the more recent ones I'm sure you're aware of, if you know who Keem is at all, is his recent tendency to date girls fresh out of high school, or at least a few years out of high school, as a soon-to-be 40-year-old.
Guys, do women have agency or not? I love the infantilizing of adult women. That's so great.
Man. Some people found it creepy. Some people found it completely fine. I mean, some of these girls weren't even born yet by the time Keemstar was 18. But on the other hand, they can legally consent. Opinions on the subject really depend on who you ask. And honestly, I wouldn't even be making this if it was just left at that. But unfortunately, it wasn't just left at that. As I've recently been made aware of Keemstar potentially DMing 15-year-old girls over Instagram and
15-year-old girls, multiple. So content in quotes, first of all, alleges that Keemstar was talking to multiple minors online, which is wrong because the only person allegedly in question here is Kitty. Now, we're going to listen to the sound clips, right? And I want you to tell me if you think Keemstar is grooming, okay? I also actually am going to be a really fucking annoying commentary asshole right now, and I'm going to provide the definition of grooming. All right, I'll read it out right now. Let me go find it in my notes. All right, let's see. So this would be sexual grooming, right? So for the Scarlet Reapers in the chat, sexual grooming is the action or behavior of used to establish an emotional connection with a vulnerable person, generally a minor under the age of consent. Keep that in mind, chat, as we go through and listen to these.
asking them to prove they're not a catfish by sending him videos.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious. What is that, deep fake or something? That is, like, not real.
It's not a deep fake. I don't even know what that is.
That's fucking hilarious. You're a dude making a girl voice, and you have a fucking, like, a deep fake. This is fucking crazy. Do you do this trolling on YouTube or something?
Now, I've already established that Kitty's picture is generally used in accounts that are used to catfish men. Okay, that's an image that's been used to catfish men in the past. So another thing that I think is worth mentioning is Kitty's account, which again, we can't find any information on. And when I looked her up, I couldn't find anything on that account, which goes to show you maybe the account's fucking gone. This account has 3 posts with 8,000 followers. That's pretty rare for a 15-year-old. If, in my opinion, I do believe that Kitty's account is a catfish account that was probably had 3 posts on it of women that are vaguely Caucasian looking, and then it was botted with 8,000 followers to give it legitimacy. That's what I think Kitty's account is, and I've seen plenty of accounts that look like this. I don't think that this one stands out if you had it in a lineup of botted accounts, okay? So it does look like a catfish account, and Keemstar says, "Are you a dude faking a girl's voice?" Which part of it does seem like it's a dude faking a girl's voice, but there's no way to know for sure. So I'll just leave that one up in the air.
Nope, you are the first. Okay, I'll play the game, all right? Respond with multiple videos of you talking about whatever. Go ahead. And full fucking body, not just your fucking face.
Keem sounds AI. This predates AI. So this takes place while it's nighttime. I gotta be honest, I think Keemstar is drunk. That's not an excuse. He should have just yapped to random strangers. But Keemstar does sound drunk in this, right? But he's just like, I think you're faking it. Prove it.
I'll play the game. And the whole thing about being, I'm that hot, gosh. I don't know. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Okay, yeah, I figured this out.
Now, I'll also say this. Kitty having 15 in her bio like that, right? This screenshot could have been taken at any time. And I'm also going to show why I think that there's some ulterior motives with this. And I think that this was taken after, right? I don't think the age was listed when Keemstar was talking to this individual, right?
So people still want proof.
So I also looked through the related accounts of this account, right? Because when you see that they're searching it up, so I go looking for some of these, and most of them are gone. I think that account that shows up, Keegan, is still available, but it's private. So there's no way to determine whether or not this kitty individual is ever real.
The Keemstar thing.
And you also, because of the music and the way that the image, like the entire thing is presented, we can't tell anything about what she's saying there. It sounds vaguely feminine, vaguely young-ish, but it's nearly impossible to understand. So the document also alleges that Keemstar exchanged photos with her. And if we do go through the chat, Keem sends a lot of voice memos, right? But when it says like Keem sent photos, now he very possibly could have sent photos that were private, right? Or maybe videos, because Keem has done that in like private group chats with me before, right? These things that say post unavailable, if you look this up, these aren't actually images that Keemstar personally sent to this alleged minor. These are public posts that Keem shared with them. So these are posts that he posted to Instagram. It's not him sending pictures. These are posts that are publicly available. And the reason they're unavailable now is because Keemstar blocked the account. So you're probably wondering why this is blocked out. So there's two reasons why I think this is blocked out. The document alleges, and I think the document alleges with no evidence whatsoever, that there were images here from the minor in question. Okay, from the alleged minor in question, right? And I gotta be frank, I don't know if that's true. In my opinion, this takes up the same amount of space as a keyboard, okay? Takes up the same amount of space as a keyboard. Now, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but what happens when you type on a keyboard, guys? On your phone, what do you get? You get the autofill. So one of two things happened here. Either this is images, and you can hear the minor typing, the alleged minor typing, okay? Now, the alleged minor could have sent images, and those are hidden, or the keyboard is hidden because it provided PII of the individual who was typing the Keemstar. PII is personal identifying information. So if the keyboard had words that related to the true identity of this user, it's being hidden, okay?
I don't know why the witnesses got this.
And then they're gone. So another thing I want you to notice is that the entirety of this conversation is taking place in real time. They're actually going through and recording all of this as they're having a conversation with Keemstar. We've seen this in the past. This is when somebody's actually trying to goad something out of somebody. So it does kind of look like somebody went into this conversation with Keemstar with the deliberate intent to quote unquote catfish him with a minor. But again, like I said, it could have very easily been faked, and there's plenty of evidence to suggest that it was faked.
Deleted. But, yeah. And he blocked me, of course. I think that's probably why like, they got deleted, because he blocked me, but...
So you can see seen 15 hours ago. So within a 24-hour time span, Keemstar had a conversation with this individual and then blocked them. I will say that it does show that they sent a video. It's one of those single play videos on Instagram. So we don't get to see it, and we don't know what the content of that video is at all. But the implication is that that hidden stuff that we can't see is allegedly CSAM. Which is insane, because that would mean that this dumb idiot YouTuber somehow had possession of Keemstar CSAM and then decided to rush to make a fucking video about it. But I don't think it's CSAM, guys.
You guys believe me now?
Keemstar, why do you want this 15-year-old girl to prove that she's not fake by sending you full fucking pictures of her body? She's 15. You're 39.
So, again, there's no way for us to fucking know that Keemstar knew that the individual was 15. Okay, like I said, that very easily could have been faked or not present.
What does that do for you? Why do you give this much of a shit? Oh, she DM'd me first. I was just.
And then this fucking moron, strawmans it. But Give it a second. I'm going to show you something that's going to make this guy completely unreliable.
Bonding. You don't have to engage with this. It's just a fan in your DMs. I highly doubt you do this shit all the time with everybody. And whenever you see anybody, you ask them if they're not fake. What is this, dude? I don't wanna like insinuate anything, but like, what the fuck, bro? Seriously. There's gotta be an explanation for it. I really hope there is nothing sinister going on, because that's never good. But dude, you should know better than to engage with a 15-year-old and ask them if they're like a deep fake or something, and then like ask for full body pictures. Like you see how that looks, right? You could see how people would interpret that. From the way I've seen people react to this, and from the way she's reacted to this, I feel like people took it in a bad way. It doesn't look good, dude. Stop. Also, on a somewhat related note,
So he's going to talk about an old Drama Alert story, right? And he pulls a quote of Keemstar. Guess what, buddy? I found a fucking video.
stop being soft on Zoe Laverne. What she did was not a mistake. She was in a relationship with a 13-year-old. It's not different because a woman did it. Stop.
Just watch, guys. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. Diesel's cooking.
Zoe Laverne is 19 years old, and she got caught kissing a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old TikToker. Now, many of you might think, well, because she's a girl and the victim is a boy, it's not as bad. I get that. I get that argument. I understand it.
What?
Guys, that was the biggest clip chimp of the century, and I'm about to body this fucking moron. Oh, boy. All right. So, let's pull up that original Drama Alert clip. Let's see if Keemstar was defending women grooming men. All right. I found it, chat. Wasn't that fucking hard?
Numbers aren't the same thing, stupid. Allie, can I just say your name?
What is wrong with this girl? Okay, so you think things are getting bad. You know, you're seeing some problematic stuff. All right, it gets way worse. Because what's going on now is insane, okay? Zoe Laverne is 19 years old, and she got caught kissing a 13-year-old boy, a 13-year-old TikToker. Now, many of you might think, well, because she's a girl and the victim is a boy, it's not as bad. I get that. I get that argument. I understand it. But it's still like a crime, right? Anyhow.
Wow, guys. It's almost like he cut off the clip right before Keemstar said it's a crime, right? Have you seen a more egregious clip chimp, chat? Have you seen a more egregious clip chimp? Because I don't think I've seen one of that fucking blatant in a long time.
Now, in this case, everybody was calling Zoe Laverne the P word, okay? So Zoe Laverne's mother came out on social media asking people to stop. Roll.
Anybody can reach over and kiss somebody. They're best friends, and this needs to stop, you guys. Why are you doing
By the way, this mother is insane.
this?
Mommy to the rescue. However, all right, if Zoe would have just shut up, everything would have been fine. But she didn't. She came out with a statement saying that she caught feelings. She said this. I caught feelings for the 13-year-old. Not just an innocent kiss.
As you guys all know, some stuff got leaked about me, and
So she basically is going to say like, oh, you know, I kissed him, blah, blah, blah. And then our parents cut contact because the age gap was too big, even though we both have feelings for each other.
as people like to put
Right, that's all that happens here. And we'll cut back to Keemstar right after that clip.
to be.
Unbelievable. This, I'm telling you, Zoe Laverne is the most problematic TikToker, period. But guys, I need to talk to you about these.
Hey guys, does this sound like Keemstar was approving of women grooming young boys? Did it sound like that? Did it sound, because that didn't sound like it to me. So yes, I don't really trust content in quotes. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he had an active involvement in producing those chat messages, okay? uh Right. So content in quotes, completely untrustworthy, right? But for the sake of fucking comedy, right? Let's read some of this document, okay? Right? So, by the way, I'm going to reiterate, this is all editorializing, which, by the way, Springtrap, if you happen to see this, listen, hop into Discord. I'd love to have you join, okay? All right. The video clip of the whole conversation came from a YouTube video titled Keemstar allegedly DMs a 15-year-old, uploaded by a YouTuber named Content in Quotes on October 10th, 2021. But before we get into the clip, who is Content in Quotes? And how did he get this clip? Content in Quotes is a YouTube channel created in 2019, most known for his disturbing YouTube videos where blah, 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 copying Nexpo. Okay? He would sometimes upload commentary videos on certain topics, but most of his videos are sadly hidden or unavailable, although they can be found on a Wayback Machine. He also appeared to be a fan of Keemstar, which this is not... Him having a PFP of Keemstar on a second account is not evidence of him being a fan of Keemstar. Right? A second channel with a Keemstar as his PFP on the channel. He also followed Keemstar on Twitter and follows Axis of Evil, which is a clothing brand made by Keemstar, Leafy, and Rice Gum. You know, when they were important and relevant, this guy had followed them. It's almost like somebody who follows commentary stuff would probably be following people who are involved in news quite a bit. I actually don't think that following equals endorsement. Okay? But if you want to be the moron who thinks it is, sure, whatever. I can't stop you from having unequivocally wrong opinions. Interestingly enough, the PFP of Content in Quotes looks similar to one of the products on the clothing brand, the product in question being a Smash TV. And then, so now they're just saying that they must be related because they have two vaguely similar icons, okay? Anyway, how did he get a clip of Keemstar grooming an underage fan on Instagram? It must be because of someone in their friend group telling him about what happened between Keem and that underage fan. This is literally source crack pipe, okay? There is no fucking evidence for this whatsoever. They completely just made it the fuck up, okay? Since the only way he could have gotten that clip is by being in Keem's fan base, and Content in Quotes was a fan of Keem, no proof of that, and has many friends who were fans of Keem, no proof of that. So one of them sent the clip and he uploaded it to YouTube. As the description of his video states, Content in Quotes was made aware of this by someone who knows the underage fan, who's a girl who's involved. Oh, great. I should just trust the random glupshitto on the internet who fucking lied in his video. Sounds really fucking interesting. All right. Description of the video further states that the author of this video hopes that nothing sinister is taking place. Well, sorry, Content in Quotes, there is some very sinister stuff taking place in the conversation between Keem and them. While the title says allegedly, I wouldn't say allegedly, because when I called out Keemstar on Twitter for doing this to an underage girl, he blocked me, which confirms he did this to this underage fan is real. Guys, when I block a moron on the internet, how is that me saying that, yes, everything you're alleging against me is true? Oh wow, I joined an instant sweep for Keemstar. You're totally not controlling people. Right? So this person is like source crack pipe again. Source crack pipe. Or maybe he just didn't want to deal with, yeah, he blocked me, so I'm right. The conversation between Keem and the underage fan is 100% real. Okay, provide it. Another thing, by the way, the person... Okay, so let's talk about character number 2. We're not even at Springtrap yet, chat. Okay, I'm not at Springtrap. The person who posted this goes by the name of Mushi. Mushi has no relation to Content in Quotes. Okay, the person who posted this allegation has no relation to the original poster of the allegation. Okay, we are 2 parties removed from the original allegation. Okay? So there's no proof of any of this. None of this means anything. This very easily could be a meme. It doesn't sound like Content in Quotes is a fan of Keemstars. All right? And then they say the full bio of an underage fan. This is not the full bio. It is lacking the at. And which, by the way, the alleged minor in question would be an adult now, so it's not like we have to hide the fucking account, whatever. Like, I don't, like, if you are going to re-report somebody's allegation without their consent, you're a fucking crazy person, okay? Jesus. Okay, so let's look at how Mushi rationalizes that this is apparently an 18-year-old, or a 15-year-old, excuse me. Here's a clip from her bio. So these are all just clips from the video. They just clip out the video and put it in this document. But then Content in Quotes in the clip above say that Keemstar was DMing her, asking her to prove she's not a catfish by sending him videos of herself. The whole catfish thing is a lie and a trap by Keemstar, so he could groom her. Keemstar is a proven liar and manipulator. There's countless of videos explaining that on YouTube. As far as Content in Quotes saying that Keemstar was potentially DMing her, this has already been said on page 6. But I'll repeat this again. Keemstar blocked me on Twitter when I called him out for this. This will be discussed later in chapter 5, which also confirms that the conversation between Keemstar and a 15-year-old girl on Instagram is 100% real. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're fucking stupid. Blow up. Blow up in a bomb explosion, okay? Fuck you. Now the full explanation of her bio. What does her bio feature? Her official age. She could have added that after being blocked by Keemstar. She's a fan of Keemstar. Yeah, it's almost like the entire fucking account was designed to try and catfish Keemstar. Okay? She loves being romantic a lot. How the fuck do you know that? How the fuck do you know that? Why? Because she has EXO and like Baby. She loves being romantic a lot. Crack pipe, crack pipe, crack pipe. All right, blah, blah, blah. Another way of saying the word babe. And baby saying another way to say the word babe. This is so schizophrenic. Holy shit. Okay. Keemstar knew all of this, yet still proceeded to DM and groom her. The worst part is that since she's a fan of him and she loves being romantic a lot, it basically makes her an impressionable minor that's very easy to be groomed by Keemstar. Keem already said in 2023 that it's not a bad idea. By the way, this is definitely also a clip chimp, right? This is definitely also a clip chimp. This is some suspicious clip from the Keemstar live show, right?
When you go below 16, like 15 and stuff like that, then, you know, by all means, right? But 16 is the age of consent. And a lot of states in America and
I have no idea what this is related to. This is clearly from a Keemstar live stream show. They're clearly talking about some related allegations, drama. I have no idea which one it is. And there's too many Keemstar streams for me to be able to confirm what the fuck stream this is. Okay? Which means Keemstar loves both underage and near underage girls despite being 40 plus. Crack pipe again. Keemstar, I know Chris was in the room when it happened and he barely remembers. Keemstar exactly wanted her in his DMs. Proof. All right, and so then they basically bring up the entire conversation again, and basically everything from this point forward is them editorializing the information and character of everything that's happening this, right? So this will go on and on and on, and they basically reiterate that, oh, it was nighttime, which everybody who knows Keemstar knows that he has a completely ass-backwards sleep schedule, so that's not surprising. And so, yeah, that's all that is, right? Another thing I want to mention is that Keemstar also posted on the internet around that time, yada yada. Now let's get into the first voice message. So basically, they're just, you know, like I said, all of this is editorializing. Okay, all of this is editorializing. All right, all of it is editorializing and making, you know, fucking, like, this is a funny one. He's only calling her a deep fake so he could groom her and get her to send pictures of her body to him, so Keemstar could use those pictures of that underage girl for his sick desires. What are you writing? A Jeffrey Epstein fan fiction? Holy shit. How would Keemstar know that she... Okay, Speaking of, Keemstar calling a 15-year-old girl a dude making a girl voice who trolls on YouTube, of which this is an entire genre of character on the internet. There are tons of guys who cross-dress to just make people like freak out in Omegle. That is a thing that happens, right? How would Keemstar know that she had a YouTube channel? He never asked her for a link to her YouTube during the whole conversation. That is not what's happening. You are literally making that up, okay? Did Keem send him a mean tweet back in the day to bring all this on? Ashchi, just you wait. This Sonic Wattpad's written better than this. It's a very high possibility that the 15-year-old girl had a YouTube channel. Okay, so now we're just guessing. We're making probability guesses. Okay? The only way Keemstar would even know her YouTube channel is by checking her profile, which is not listed. Okay, I don't see a fucking YouTube channel up there, which basically means seeing her bio. You are making this up. You are making this up. Okay, you've shown the fucking YouTube, like the Instagram account. Do you think the catfish account even existed? It had to have. That's where the audio would have came from.
Existed?
Right, but they're just assuming one, Keemstar knew. Like Keemstar apparently went to a YouTube channel that doesn't exist as far as I'm able to tell. I did look into it. I couldn't find anything. And I hope, you know, finding the VK image gives some credence to what I'm saying right now, in that it seems very suspicious that Keemstar would have been able to find all of these things, right? Keemstar admits to never being defaked, yet still falsely accuses her of being a deepfake. He even avoids her question being why he has so much trust issues, as if he doesn't know that people already have trust issues with him, considering all the stuff he unleashed on his victims, like RS, Glory, and Gold. Guys, does this not sound like it's coming straight out of the content nuke? Do we know who released this doc? It sounds like a 15-year-old. Well, I actually did a reverse search on them. So let's talk about the original poster of this allegation outside of content. Right? So content in quotes gets this alleged minor's DMs and makes a 4-minute commentary video on it. Right? Then this individual going by the name of Mushi, who wrote this, re-reports it. Okay? Re-reports it in a Google Doc. By the way, they're also 18. Okay? So you're probably wondering who that person is. Well, boy, oh boy, do I have some stuff to share with you. So let's find out how they originally got into this. Okay? Now remember, Mushi and Mushi's friend have no relation to content, no relation to the minor. Okay? We're 3 people removed from the original victim, the alleged victim. Okay? Which again, I should say, speaking for a victim like this is fucking insane. But don't worry. Don't worry. So Mushi holds no relation to content or this mysterious phantom minor. Regardless, they have quite a record online, so they actually do a lot of threads canceling people, and they seem to make a big deal out of doing this all the fucking time. There's actually an archive of their Twitter during this time when they were exposing other people. So I'm going to pull up that web archive right now, and I'm going to show you on stream, right? They were also involved in discourse around exposing a pedo who used the boy kisser meme. I guess there's like a boy kisser community server, which they were a part of. They're very vocal about the 2Mad stuff, which, you know, I'm a 2Mad hater, but I just keep it simple. He sucked regardless of the allegations. I'm glad the motherfucker died. They exposed a boy kisser server mod, just, you know, all this like cringe, pointless stuff. Their parents should unplug the internet. Okay. But here, so this is the allegations posted by our dear friend Springtrap, right? They posted these allegations on the 13th. And here Mushi has a... So this is Mushi's Twitter. And then where is the web archive link? Hold on. Here we go. So remember, Springtrap on November 13th promotes a Google document exposing Keemstar for being a pedo. March 16th of this year, Mushi makes a Twitter thread that gets over 600,000 views, re-exposing Keemstar as a pedophile. But that's not the only time they've done it, okay? Oh, look. Here we go. Here's them exposing somebody else who's allegedly a pedo or something. Here's them doing like a mass flag account against somebody who's apparently a pedo and also uses the boy kisser meme. Let's see. Okay. So, March 15th, Drama Alert tweets this out. Ricky Berwick is getting backlash for a joke some are calling transphobic. And so it's like Ricky Berwick doing it. By the way, this joke is transphobic. It just is. I really don't give a shit whether or not you look ugly or pretty. And I don't give a shit if your PFP doesn't look like you in real life. I know ain't none of you look like a fucking cat in real life and you motherfuckers got cat profile pictures. Okay? I don't give a shit. All right? This is clearly a transphobic joke. I'm not excusing it at all. Right? But this account, Rini Yokai Watch, right? Not surprised Ricky Berwick is transphobic. Man's a genuine piece of shit. Right? And the Drama Alert account, by the way, the Drama Alert account is ran by a trans person. Yes, it is. Okay? So Mushi says, are you really sending your fans after my friend for voicing out his opinion? Me, would I voice an opinion publicly and people call me an asshole? Right? So on March 15th, they get mad that Drama Alert like reposted. Yeah, Gino is goated, but I hate the Drama Alert Twitter account. Yeah, I do not like the Drama Alert Twitter account at all. I do not like what it does at all, period. Okay? Okay, so on the 15th, they get mad for their friend. Oh my god, guys, a day later, they expose Keemstar as being a pedophile. Boy, I wonder why this person is exposing Keemstar as a pedophile. Chat, why is this fucking moron 18-year-old doing this, okay? Huh? Why do you think? It's almost like they're mad that the Drama Alert count said something mean about their friend. What a petty, stupid reason. All right. But maybe you're not convinced, chat. Maybe you're not convinced. Maybe you're like, oh, like who cares, Diesel? You know, like whatever, right? Okay. All right. So during my search, I also found something very funny. Mushi also uses an AI chat roleplay bot called Poe, and they follow a AI on there called Boy Kisser, and you know, sometimes I find people's personal information when I go searching for things, and this was just a really funny one. But I should say that Mushi doesn't identify as a femboy anymore and is no longer a furry. They are all done with that now. It was a 3-month phase in their life. Oh my god. Right? So that they repost the allegations from content on the 16th, and then they bring up the allegations again on April 1st. On April 1st, a month later, they relitigate the drama and post this schizophrenic thread with all this weird font choices, right? And they repost it, and 1.3 million views, okay? You know what? If you're an idiot like this, Keemstar could honestly sue you with how much traction you've gotten and how much you keep trying to relitigate this. You're a fucking idiot. You're gonna get in a lot of fucking trouble. So, this is like the second time they relitigate it. They do it about 3 times on the Mushi account. Mushi does this 3 times, and that brings us to Springtrap, okay? Springtrap relitigates this a 3rd time, and I bet you're wondering why Springtrap does that. Okay? Now, not only has Mushi been involved in exposing tons of people, right? But Springtrap has as well. All right? So first of all, here's some Mushi, you know, exposing more people. Here's Mushi exposing another person. I really hate the fact that I used to be a femboy online. And then on October 8th, they try to resell their story, which is not even their story, about Keemstar being a nonce to Rosanna Pansino, who is currently eating quite a lot of crow, I might add, okay? right? So they try to relitigate it again, by this time involving Rosanna. All right? August 10th, Mushi says, again, about Keemstar, again. They also did Turkey Tom. They also tried to expose Turkey Tom. You have no room to talk about this, considering you block anyone who calls Lyrics a predator or blocks anyone who brings up the question on why you let Lyrics have sex with your girlfriend. Oh my god. Guys, why would Tom block this clearly insane person? Why would Tom block this clearly insane asshole who's completely unsympathetic? Why would he just allow that person to just rip him apart? Censoring the word sex. Oh, Turkey Tom puts out a meme tweet to which Mushi responds, quote, Turkey Tom exposed for grooming a minor. You should be fucking, your parents should unplug your internet. Your parents should unplug your internet. They're really disappointed that their fucking programming son and or daughter is just sitting around on Twitter, jerking off the femboy memes, okay, and not producing anything of value of society because you get anxious when you go order chicken nuggets at McDonald's, you fucking waste of space. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So, yes, Springtrap, ESPA King 2. This account's new. I couldn't find anything looking up the account or related names. But the thread that they do on Keemstar is just Mushi, right? So Mushi is using this account of their alleged friend, right, to expose Keemstar. And I bet you're wondering, why did this person move to a new account to expose Keemstar? Because it wasn't getting traction on theirs, okay? So they try to relitigate it, this time through a third party, right? So now we're like 4 people removed from the original allegations, right? And Springtrap is talking about it. But everything here was written by Mushi. Everything. All right? Now, how? Why? Why did they choose this person? Was this person Mushi? Maybe it's Mushi on an alt, because Mushi used to have an alt that was Broly. They used to roleplay as Broly on an alt account. So it's very possible that the Springtrap roleplay account is also Mushi, because the account is a year old. Okay? Now, here's why they use the Springtrap account. Yes, Springtrap made a viral Twitter thread exposing Donald Trump. You know, I really think this thread exposing Donald Trump will get him. I really think this will get them. You know what? They're going to go to the Supreme Court and they're going to say, look at what Springtrap posted on Twitter. Arrest this man now. So this is the most performative social justice I've ever seen. You are pathetic. You contribute nothing to the social efficacy of American politics. This thread is also filled with false information, by the way. Aside from that, this is a complete waste of everyone's time as a thread, okay? And I should mention, again, this is very performative. And so Springtrap and Mushi and all the friends that they interact with, for some reason, these minors seem to be surrounded by pedophiles, and they keep having to make threads on exposing pedophiles. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but when I see accounts that constantly are talking about how they're surrounded by pedophiles, I tend to think that they're a little fucking weird. Okay? I tend to think that's a little fucking weird. I think that's a little suspicious. I don't think that minors should be going around trying to, you know, out pedophiles. I don't think a minor should put themselves in that kind of situation. And these people were clearly doing this when they were minors. Okay? But, okay, yes, the Springtrap roleplay account spends no time roleplaying and all their time trying to change the course of politics via retweeting. But wait, here's Springtrap exposing another pedophile in the FNAF community. Okay. Seriously, I haven't seen I've never seen more people be surrounded by sex pests since Mama Max. And that's true. That's true. Better yet, Springtrap also teased this. Springtrap, the roleplay account teased this as like an album drop, chat. Okay? The Keemstar document will be dropped in 30 minutes. Once the document is dropped, please retweet it and make it go viral so that he's exposed for what he did to that minor in 2021. These kids are raised to believe that the avenue to love and support is to be a victim of grooming. Well, you know, in my opinion, I think that they are seeking out validation for behavior on the internet. I think this is exactly what I talk about when I talk about like canceling exists. People are clearly going out doing, you know, detrimental things to people with the intent of getting information or getting like attraction online, right? Like the Springtrap account, the Mushi account, both have viral Twitter threads exposing people. The reality or the content of those threads remains to be seen. But the point of doing those things is so that way those accounts gain traction. Okay. So yeah, I personally, I think I trust people quite a lot less when you're constantly exposing people all the fucking time. Okay, I think that's very much not trustworthy. I've already shown that content in quotes has provided not really good or honest information on exposing Keemstar, right? Now, this is a 35-page document, and I've gone through most of my notes, and I think we're all pretty much on the same page here, chat, is that these people are not only fucking lying, but they're lying because they have a personal beef with Keemstar that is completely one-sided. That, by the way, these Twitter threads have culminated in over 2 million views. This has gone viral. This is a Twitter thread that gone viral. These individuals promoted false information with zero recourse. All because what? Keemstar's a problematic figure? And yeah, I understand Keemstar's a problematic figure. Keemstar voted for Donald Trump. All these things. That's whatever. You know, if you don't like Keemstar for those reasons, fine. But the fact that you're going on and saying that he's a pedophile simply because you don't like his political views is fucking insane. Okay? And if that's the way that you're going to be, then fuck you. Okay? Maybe we should have political violence because you're a fucking crazy person. All right. So I'm going to go through some of what Mushi has said here. We're going to skip the part about the chat mostly. All right. Even if Keemstar said no to the question of the girl, it would have been questioning him more, blah, blah, blah. The whole voice message is him saying he'll figure this out, which ends with him suspiciously laughing. Only confirms that Keemstar has malicious intent to exploit this girl. Dude, I swear to God, Keemstar must be like fucking, I don't know, fucking Skeletor with this kind of behavior. Okay? Jesus. Maybe we should have political violence. There's another clip for the board, chief. Yeah, well, when they expose me, they can expose me as a fucking radical. By the way, guys, if the moron idiot children who made this watch this, I'm left leaning. I voted for fucking I don't even remember who was running against Donald Trump now. Holy shit. I voted for Harris. Okay, motherfucker? Okay? I voted blue in the last 2 elections. All right. Joe Biden. I almost said Joe Biden. It was always Joe in my heart. I wanted that presidential ice cream machine, okay? FBS Diesel is a radical gooner. Oh, Diesel told me to die. Oh, someone was mean to me on the internet. Wah, 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 wah. Cry me a river, bitch. You got on the internet and lied. You got on the internet and lied and didn't receive any kind of pushback. All right, which, by the way, the whole blocking thing, let's circle back around to that right now, actually. Let's circle back around to that right now. Let me pull up Smaggle Daggle's Twitter. All right, so Keemstar, Smaggle quote tweeted this. That's how I found out about this, right? Right, and Smaggle, Smaggle got into it. I guess this is 100% proof the allegations are fake. Yeah, if it's blocked, If that's the preponderance of evidence they wanted to use. If they block you, you're right. So that means Smaggle's right and the allegations are false because you blocked him. You proved his point. Good job. You want to use fucking Mushi's like burden of proof here? Sure, that's gonna go great for you. Should I tweet at Springtrap that I'm going over this now? Should I do that? There we go. There's no way they won't see it. Considering they saw Makari's account. Hold on, do I still have the there we go. Boom. Oh my god. I'm really poking the bear, huh? The darkest pit of hell has opened for you. Don't keep the devil waiting. Holy shit. Oh my god. All right, let's keep reading it. You're punching the bear. If it's me or the bear in the woods, simple, I kill the bear. Diesel really wants a second Scarlet. Well, now I'm just like, now I'm just like poking fun at mentally ill 18-year-olds. To add more proof that she was in the DMs with Keemstar himself, here's an image adding more proof that it's the real Keemstar. Yes. Profile, yes, there is a check mark. Okay. The girl says that the pictures she sent to Keemstar got deleted, which confirms that the 15-year-old girl sent him pictures of her full body. That doesn't confirm that, okay? That doesn't confirm that they sent pictures. All right, saying the pictures got deleted. Which, by the way, she would have to delete the pictures, okay? They didn't get deleted. She deleted them if they were sent, okay? Which also means that Keemstar successfully groomed her into sending pictures of her full body to him. What proof? Her last message to him before sending the pictures of her full body was, "So much work, but I'll do it because I'm a big fan," which shows Keemstar was abusing power over her, and she sent those pictures to him only because she was a big fan, and that basically she didn't want to anger him if she didn't send the pictures of her full body, which basically means grooming. This weird circular logic is so fucking, like, funny, okay? Right? Like, this entire... Look at this conversation, chat. Look at this conversation. Keemstar says nothing but sends a Twitter post or sends an Instagram post that's public. She says something. He sends an Instagram post that's public. She says something. She says something. Keemstar resends Instagram posts 4 times. What those Instagram posts are, I don't know. But at the time, he was dating Brantley, so it was probably him sending a picture of him fucking Brantley. If you see post unavailable in image, that's because Keemstar blocked her, and we will talk about why he did that in the next page. It's the final part of the video recorded a conversation between him and her. All right? The girl says that the pictures got deleted because he blocked her. The reason Keemstar blocked her was to hide the evidence that he was grooming her, even though she had access to the conversation still. Womp womp. And he was worried that the girl could have been recording the whole conversation. She was recording the whole conversation. She was recording the conversation as it was fucking happening. And he was worried that the girl could have been recording the whole conversation, blah, blah, blah. Keemstar is very protective of his career and doesn't want the internet to know that he groomed a 15-year-old girl on Instagram because that would destroy his entire career and reputation. Listen, Keemstar could come out right now and probably shoot someone and still have a career. Okay, that's the kind of guy that Keemstar is. We'd be like, yep, seems like Keemstar. That's just how it is. All right, I don't know what to tell you. Another possible reason why he blocked her is because he most likely downloaded those pictures that she sent him before he blocked her. You are making this up. Your source is crackpipe. Your source is crackpipe. Prove it. He wanted pictures of her full body, so after he groomed her into sending them to him, he could most likely download them for his sick desires. All right, which he admitted on his "I'll figure this out" voice message. No, he was trying to determine whether or not this person was actually a guy in disguise. Okay, that is not him, like, you know, going, I can't wait to do crime. That's not what that is. Confirming that he has malicious intent to exploit this underage fan for his sick desires. Even if he didn't download those pictures, he still solicited them from an underage girl. He still groomed her. That was part of the last video recording of the whole conversation. Also, the next page will talk about more proof that she sent him pictures of her full body. Even if all of this was true, it'd be up to the victim to decide if they want to come out with their own story, not have it stolen by this schmuck. Good point. Good point. But thank God this person's here to do it for him. And then here's them saying, this is actually pictures. This is actually pictures. Even though, again, like I said, it takes up the same amount of space as a keyboard. Okay? And so this is just them, like, re-explaining that, like, 3 fucking times, okay? All right, Chapter 4, Involvement of CP. You may think, quote, but Keemstar only asked for pictures of her full body. He didn't ask for pictures of her. I like how he censored the word naked. If you are this, like, if you are this sheltered, get off the internet. Get off the internet. If you're afraid to use the word naked, get off the internet. Soy. Soy, 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 soy. I like how we don't censor CP, but we censor naked. These priorities are completely dysfunctional. Here's an answer from a lawyer when they talk about posting pictures of fully clothed underage girl online is illegal. So then this person goes to the internet and pulls up posts from like a Ask Lawyers website, which isn't legal advice, by the way. It can't be legal advice because then you would be paying money for that legal advice. I can't believe Diesel said the N-word. Right? So then they basically take this entire thing and they're like, see, this lawyer said it was. It could be, if it's suggestive, Section 2256, Title 18 of the United States Code defines child, I like how he censored child pornography, as a visual depictions of sexually explicit conduct involving a minor, someone under the age of 18. Visual depictions include photographs, videos, digital, blah, blah, blah. So that's them explaining the law. Let's see. Generated images indistinguishable from an actual minor, and images created, adapted, or modified but appear to depict an identifiable actual minor. If the person takes pictures, film, or video of a person under 18 that has sexually suggestive, or even they themselves, it's called production of child pornography. If they have an image on their phone, blah, 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 it's called possession. So they're just literally explaining what the laws are. Okay? They've literally, like what Shad did to Keem. Wow. 3 federal felonies, which they could be sent to federal prison even if they are a minor. It would only be 2 federal felonies. There also may be state laws that can... So this is them just repeating the laws, okay? So, as you can see, posting a picture of a fully clothed underage girl online is indeed illegal. What? Okay, chat, I know we all used to be teenagers. I used to post pictures of myself on the internet as a teenager. Okay? So does that mean, like, I was fully clothed in those, but does that make it a crime that I just existed on the internet before the age of 18? Because that's the way that's worded. Yeah, I used to post outfit of the day. Right? So just by the mere fact that we had like an Instagram account before the age of 18, we're felons. Diesel, I watched the Costco guys eat a double chunk chocolate chip cookie. Am I going to jail? No, you only go to jail if it's a chicken bake. No, but it should be illegal. I don't want to see a 17-year-old's opinion. Here's one more answer from the lawyer confirming that the picture of a fully clothed underage girl. I like how the preponderance of like the evidence that we can't see has already changed. All right, it went from being unclothed image of woman of girl, right, to clothed image of girl. Is still CP if it's sexually suggestive. Is it illegal for a minor to send pictures in their bikini? If it's sexually suggestive, even if fully clothed, it could be considered child porn. Yes, but this is also like not a legal opinion and also would need to be tried in court. Like the barriers that you'd have to go through to determine whether or not a post that somebody posts online is CP is quite high. Okay. If the picture features a fully clothed underage girl posing in a sexually suggestive way, it's considered CP. Here's the same lawyer describing the full CP laws. Oh my God. Okay, so there's... See what I mean where they keep looping and re-repeating this stuff? All right. There's a chance that the pictures of the 15-year-old girl, Keems, could be potentially considered CP if she posed in a suggestive way. This makes Keemstar guilty of not only being a pedophile who groomed an underage fan, no proof on Instagram, but also has a high chance of being guilty of soliciting CP from her if the pictures show her posing in a sexually suggestive or even fully clothed way. To make matters worse, if we talk about a 15-year-old girl's bio, we can see that she's a fan of him and she loves being romantic a lot. You give no evidence for that whatsoever outside of that, and I'm sorry, that's not evidence. She already expressed her love for him during the conversation as she sent a moi to him, showing she loves him very much. What you are actually, are you disabled? Is the person who wrote this disabled? Okay, chat, some of you have talked about like plowing my ass. Is that, do you guys love me? Is it to death to us part? Like like how is moi the equivalent of an I love you? Abort. Dude, I'm about to do an 18-year late post-abortion. Chad is married to Diesel, so true. So there's a high possibility that 15-year-old girl posed in a suggestive way. There's no proof! Keemstar asked her to send him multiple videos of her full body, blah, blah, blah. And the girl says pictures got deleted after he blocked her, which confirms that she sent him multiple pictures, which would also make those pictures CP. She sent him pictures instead of videos. She also sent a video, but again, we can't even prove what was in that, since she said it was too much work, so she chose to send him pictures instead. All of this only proves that Keemstar definitely solicited CP of her. Even if one of the pictures isn't CP, that won't stop the fact that she sent him multiple pictures of her full body, and one of those pictures is definitely CP. There's no proof there. There's no fucking proof. I wouldn't be blah, blah, blah. But wouldn't the girl also be guilty of producing and sending CP? The 15-year-old girl is 100% innocent in this conversation. Keemstar groomed her into doing this. I'm really glad that we're soliciting information from lawyers. Oh my God, I froze. I froze, chat. My camera died. Hold on, let me refresh. I'm back. All right, I'll repeat it again. The girl's 100% innocent. Chapter 5, Keemstar himself confirms the conversation is real and admits that what he did do is grooming a minor. Many months ago, I called out Keemstar for grooming a 15-year-old girl on Instagram. My alt account was named Go Broly Come On, which is an account I made in honor of Akira Toriyama. He has since sadly passed away this year. Isn't Goku like naked in Dragon Ball as like a child? That's like, you're a criminal. You're literally a criminal, you fucking sick shit. Video proof of Keemstar blocking me after I called him out for grooming that 15-year-old girl. After I called him out on this, he immediately blocked me, which only confirms that he did it to that 15-year-old girl is indeed grooming. He knows what he did is indeed grooming, and that is very illegal what he did to her. Is English your second language? This also confirms that the conversation between Keemstar and that 15-year-old girl is 100% real. No, it doesn't. Keemstar is a self-admitted groomer and pedophile who groomed a 15-year-old girl on Instagram. I'm sorry. I know it would be a waste of time for Keemstar to sue you, but Keemstar should sue you. Keemstar should sue you and ruin your child life. Holy shit. These allegations, these aren't allegations or accusations. It was self-admitted by him. Holy fuck. I hope your life is ruined. He manipulated her by using his, quote, deep fake catfish lie trap tactic to get her to send him multiple pictures of her body for his sick desires, with those pictures most likely being CP. Oh, he blocks anyone calling him out for grooming a 15-year-old girl, as he himself knows that if anyone finds out that he did it, then his career, reputation, and fan base is gone forever. If you had any terrible experience with Keemstar, then feel free to come out about your experience with him. Please share this document everywhere across Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and other social media. You can't let him get away with this. Interesting. Interesting. To the people who are friends of Keemstar or support him, such as McJuggernuggets, Boogie, Brantley, Wings, Tom, Leafy, Ricky, Achito. Achito, dude. Parlo, Pack God, Ruben Sim, Mr.beast, and most of his friends and supporters who have worked at Drama Alert, Lalka Live, or Happy Punch. You've been working with the Predator, who doesn't care about you at all. Only thing he cares about is absolute power and fame. Dude, the Machiavellian Keemstar over here. Holy shit. You still have time to cut all ties with him. You'll be remembered as someone who defended a predator who caused countless drama on YouTube for his behavior, along with Leafy's behavior, who was responsible for the YouTube adpocalypse. I don't think he was. I think that was Matt What It Is, which is also not changed YouTube forever, but changed the internet forever or for worse. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And one final message to Keemstar. You're a disgusting human being who never cared for anyone else and only cares about himself. You're not only... Guys, how did this get 1 million views the first time? How did this get 600K views? The fact that this keeps getting re-litigated and constantly keeps coming up again is fucking insane. Okay, the fact that nobody has called this out before is insane. The fact that commentary hasn't picked this up before is insane, because this is not only very easy to just absolutely rip to shreds, but the fact that this has gotten so far with everybody just believing it because they hate Keemstar is fucking insane. The fact that we are just so okay with people producing misinformation in the year of our Lord and Savior 2024 is just fucking pathetic. Okay, I am so fucking tired of misinformation. I'm really passionate about news and journalism. I'm passionate about those things. The fact that this keeps happening, and the fact that it gets so promoted, and the fact that it keeps happening because we think it's emotionally true is insane. I get it. We don't like Keemstar. Emotional truth is something, but we can't just run around lying about people because we don't like them. It's ridiculous. You've disappointed your entire family, bloodline, and all of your friends. What a fucking weirdo. And Keem, if you end up reading this document, I know you're going through a lot right now. Just know you did this to yourself. Schizophrenic. Schizophrenic person. This is insane. Bro thought they were cooking. Holy shit. I can't believe this has gone so far. I turned off a lot of my metrics on Twitter, but I'm gonna check to see how this post is doing. Bro cooked so bad they burned the water. Diesel is obviously a friend of Keem. Keemstar is perpetually... Keemstar can be really fucking annoying. I trust you that I am not a fan of Keem's opinions. I very much disagree with him all the time. You can be an adult and disagree with people and still like associate with them. I can't believe that this has gone on so long. Holy shit. This is good. I can't believe this isn't going viral yet. Please keep retweeting and spreading this. I don't want him to get away with this. This is great. This is great. We live in a society. Thank you, Cat. Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't even know if this person is actually 18 or is fucking lying, dude. Discord sticker. I forgot to mention this. Disney is planning to use AI. Trump won the election through cheating. Jake Paul won against Mike Tyson and the whole fight was rigged. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are we still doing this? I get it, guys. I get it. It's like we don't like the reality that Jake Paul won the fight. But you are like literally smoking schizo pack if you think that fight was rigged. Okay, Mike Tyson lost. Diesel froze again. I didn't freeze on my side. Might want to refresh. I'm thinking we should implement some online commenting license. Okay, my opinion has changed. The unfettered access to the internet has been such a net negative for society, okay? You know, I know people always be saying things like, oh, you know, if we all have, you know, just we're allowed to say whatever the fuck we want online, well, you know, the truth will rise to the top. No, it fucking won't. No, it fucking won't. Oh, you know, like institutions exist for a reason. Okay, I understand sometimes you might not like the reporting from journalists, and a lot of journalism sucks these days. It really does. Okay, but at least Jesus Christ, they have fucking editors or people to like nut check them if they're gonna post something that's completely deliberately false. Like, could you imagine something like this being in a newspaper would be fucking ridiculous. I've heard if you turn off the lights in the bathroom and say soy 3 times, Fauci appears. Yeah, dog pack. And really, does your journalism suck, Diesel? I'm not amazing, but these were like, guys, I wrote this entire script in a night. Okay, it was like 3 hours out of my evening, and I was like, oh, this allegation is false. Okay, like Jesus Christ. And by the way, all the stuff that Dogpack alleged could have easily been debunked by actual journalists if they had sat down and taken the time to actually read through what he was putting out. Okay, the fact that they didn't is an absolute tragedy. The fact that Dexerto ran a bunch of lies is horrendous, and the fact that we're okay with that kind of journalism is insane. We should be like mad about it. Okay. Another update, another drama is happening in the FNAF community right now because a 20-year-old is angry at a 14-year-old for using a slur they can actually reclaim. When will these dramas stop already? Oh my god, blow up. It's over, Daniel Keem. You're not getting away with this. Guys, someone who's surrounded by minors this often and fucking pedos this often, something's fucking wrong with them. Oh my god, Diesel's expecting people to read. His standards are so high. Oh yeah. So Springtrap had an iFunny account respond to them, right? And they said, hey man, considering you have an iFunny badge next to your Twitter name, can you please tell iFunny to retweet this? Can you tell iFunny to retweet this or quote tweet this and spread this thread, considering this thread is spreading very slowly? I really don't want this thread to flop, and I don't want Keemstar to get away with this, especially considering his favorite candidate just won the election by cheating multiple times. Explode. I'm not even gonna like get into the like the election was stolen discourse. Let me just tell you this, okay? I've been alive long enough to experience enough elections now to say that everybody says the election is stolen every time their candidate doesn't win. That's it. That's all I'll say. It's happened every single fucking time. Diesel begging for iFunny. Guys, iFunny, I need you to retweet my post about Keemstar. Holy shit. Let's see, is there anything else? Guys, the only reason posts like this go off is because Keem is in an age gap relationship. Are we gonna stop infantilizing grown women? Okay, are we gonna stop infantilizing grown women? Like this is stupid. Okay. Like this shit is insane. Like this shit is insane. I know it. We don't like Keemstar. We don't like Keemstar, but like, are we really just gonna like no holds bar call him a pedophile because he's dating Brantley? Are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking like this stupid? Women must be tall to consent. Oh my god. Diesel, you're getting your mean girl voice on there. Was I not masculine enough? You should drop dead now in Minecraft. Didn't he meet and get in a relationship with her when she was 20? Yeah, either way, she was an adult, period. Like that was it. Straight up Regina George energy. You sick fuck, she was a grown adult. Yeah, my camera is like freezing, dude. What is happening? Just it's too hot in here, chat. I like, dude, the whole like performative surrounded by fucking like, you know, pedo catching shit is just the worst. Oh my god, my camera's still frozen. Like, there's so many posts from these accounts. Oh man, I ain't coming back, chat. I ain't coming back. Like, it is constantly, dude. Constantly. I'm sorry, but you know what? You know what? If you're a FNAF fan, opinion invalid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, this is the fact that I'm like seeing purple guy animatronic animation is turning 10, followed by this man is a pedophile. I've saw him on the internet. He must be stopped. Is just the most insane shit ever. Don't do that to Cloudy. My camera is overheating because I'm like cold down here and I'm trying to keep the heat on, you know. It's been 20 years. You weren't alive when that game came out, Springtrap. You didn't exist when that game came out. Now I'm just being mean. Uh. I am so fucking insanely livid right now. I feel like I just like ran a marathon. I highly doubt they played Half-Life 2. I know all they know is fucking phone game. All they know is play phone game, be femboy, and lie. It was a phase, D. Did Diesel make it to the P.O. box today? No, the person who was supposed to go for me today did not go. They're like, oops, I forgot. And I'm like, why? All right. Let's see. I think I've made my point. I think I've made my point, chat. I wasn't really supposed to stream tonight. I usually don't stream tonight. But, the demons, they compelled me. By the grace of God, I was encouraged. Diesel, what happened? Go watch the VOD. I can't even begin. I can't even begin. Rare Tuesday stream, so true. But I'm gonna get out of here and go, like, I don't know, fucking have the angriest wank of my life, I guess. I don't know. I won. That's it. I won. Diesel wins again. Fuck you. These people should explode. When will the next stream be? I mean, usually I stream on Wednesdays. But yeah, everybody have a good one. That's a crazy comment. Listen, the resident Clippers need something, okay? Do it in the VC, no.